YouTubers! Greetings, Dick Astronauts! Name the impersonation. Let's get on with it. This is beer number 2 from Home and Bargain, £1.49. Look at me. Look at how happy I am, like, you know, because of the last... Just done that. Don't judge it by the cover. Don't judge it by the tacky picture. Doesn't even taste pineapple in it. Well, anyway, we're going back for more. We went back for more. This is even tackier, this, mate. That's just... Yeah, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Yeah, Wayne's World. Down in the beach, mate. See you on the beach, mate. Gonna catch a surf. No. 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 Liverpool. Okay, it's Kiwi Pale. New Zealand Hazy Pale Ale from Love Lane Brewery. 4.6%. And it's a £1.49 job from Home and Bargain. Should be £5, £4, something a can. You know the score, you know the Bob, you know the Bobby Moore, you know the Bob Diddly Dob Bob Bobbly Bobbly Bob. You know the Bob, you know the Bobby Moore, you know the score. It's a dude with a surfboard, he's got the shades. Are they Ray-Bans or are they like rip-offs like mine? Do you reckon? They rip-offs or what, like? Never had a pair of Ray-Bans in my life, mate. Wouldn't mind a pair, like, to see what they do, like, you know, see if it's just like block the sun the way that cheap ones do, like. What time is it on your Casio digital watch? It's 8:05. Well, it says 8:05 on my Rolex here too. Well, you can tell the time, like. Love Lane Brewery. Who's the picture, mate? Looks like someone. Oh my word, yeah, it's McAllister. It's McAllister from Liverpool. Look, it's McAllister. Look, dubbed his head. See McAllister. He dubbed his head on a Kiwi, lad. Sunscreen. He's got a ukulele. He's got a pint of beer. He's got his Ray-Bans. He's got an Aussie flag. Oh no, it's a New Zealand flag, isn't it? Kiwi Pale, like a real Maori. Looking like a real Maori warrior. Like a complete bellend. I used to have, you know, like people used to sell jokes about Irishmen. They go like, do you hear about the Irish fella? Lived in the top floor of a block of flats, paid 10 grand for stair carpets. You know, stuff like that, Irish jokes and that, like. Well, I never used to like it because I don't think Irish people are stupid, but I changed it to that, look. I used to say, like, you know, yeah, about the white New Zealander. Not Maoris, you know, not like Aborigines in Australia or whatever, like the white New Zealander. I say, like, yeah, about the white New Zealander who moved into the top of a block of flats. He paid 10 grand for stair carpets. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was my way. Because look, daft as a blooming brush, mate. Daft as a blooming brush. That ain't come from New Zealand, mate. I go like, look, flaming Union Jack right in the corner of the flag. What are you talking about, mate? Where's the Maori in there, mate? The indigenous peoples of the land. Okay, let's get on with the beer review. Kiwi Pale, New Zealand Hazy Pale Ale. Hops thrive between latitudes 30 degrees and 52 degrees. And New Zealand sits right in the sweet spot. That why you all showed up there, lads. Producing some of the world's most distinctive and sought after varieties. This hazy pale is brewed with a trio of NZ hops, Nelson Sauvin, Matuka and Chinook. It's soft on the palate with a pillowy mouthfeel and low bitterness, showcasing the best of New Zealand hops in a hazy, easy drinking beer. Malts extra pale, light Munich, wheat, oats. Hops, Matuka, Nelson Sauvin, and Chinook. Nose, lime and gooseberry. Palate, citrus, grape, pine. Finish, soft. New Zealand style hazy pale ale. Ingredients: water, malted barley, wheat, oats, hops, yeast, blah 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 blah. 4.6%. Liverpool, Love Lane Brewery. Let's check the date on the bottom of the can. It said the 24th of the 6th, 2026. So we shouldn't be off. And we shouldn't have any problems, should we? New Zealand in my arse. Look at the state of them, look. Yeah, man, the white New Zealander. Sure, the Maoris would be onto that, like, they know what I'm talking about, but, like, white people wouldn't get it, like, they think, you know what I mean, you're being offensive, like. Say, yeah, well, you know, well, see what it is now, look, it's some kind of, he's a doll, isn't he? It's meant to be a doll in a packet. I've just got it. Look. See the bit there at the top to hang it on the shelf? That's a packet. And he's a doll with his beer and his glasses and his surfboard and with his Kiwi. The All Blacks badge there, look, see? All Blacks. All like white skinned All Blacks. Yeah, right. Like, we are going to the surf later. Even dance, like, see what we've got here, man. The hops don't sound too appetising to me because it's not my scene, but, you know, the quality. Because this is nicer colour. I'm trying to think of some white New Zealander jokes. Nah, no, it's nice colour, that, mate. Pissy yellow. Pissy orange colour. Look, see, I'm shaking. I've actually got me elbow resting on. Look, when I hold the glass straight, I don't shake. Look, see, right. Now, my elbow, I had to put my elbow on my knee and go like that, right? And it might appear like I'm shaking, but it's not. Honestly, don't worry. Honestly, that's one thing you'll know about me is like, man, have you ever got like Parkinson's or anything like that? Well, for starters, the beer I've got a laptop in front of me, haven't I? My netbook, the camera on it. Yeah, that'd all be going all over the keyboard if I had Parkinson's. It just go all over the place. You know what I mean? Parkinson, like. Oh, tonight, Parkinson. I'm going to be talking to Bruce Williams about how he plays the guitar really badly and he stinks. Well, tonight, Parkinson, I'll be talking to Billy Connolly Alright. Parkinson's disease together. Can't stop doing Michael Parkinson. That's a shit joke, that one. Sorry, everyone. Alright, action doll of, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in New Zealand language, like. Got me flaming. All Black's flaming, surfboard, mate. I've never been surfing in my life. I've got my skateboard. Show you it if you want. Want to see my skateboard, guys? So don't forget, you want to see it? I've showed it on YouTube once before, like, but it's like, this is from 1980, alright? Hold on. So I'm bored, are we? You can see. I'm a boarder, mate. I'm bored. Look at that for collector's item. Look at that. Sex Pistols on it, well, I wrote when I was a young whippersnapper. It's fiberglass, Look. Jet Skater. And this is actually, look how old this is, look. See these wheels? They are actually kryptonite from America, look. I'll move my glass so I don't knock it over. Have you ever seen anyone boarders? Any boarders out there watching, like? Real kryptonite wheels, mate, look. Kryptonite's from the US, man. I customised this skateboard. When I bought it, it had like shitty wheels on it. And they don't seem to move. I haven't oiled it for years, man. But I actually think in the Guinness Book, I put the riser pads on. See the riser pads? What they call, this is border torque, man. See the riser pads? To allow for the size of the wheels. They had like little crappy, like transparent red wheels on it. And I done a swap with some kid who had a real skateboard from America, but it broke. So I done a swap for his wheels. And put them on this. Actually put separators in, like nuts and bolts. Like bolts in there as well to separate them, Bit of space. And as a result, this accidental skateboard, my own custom, I bought it in 1980, guys. It just so happens to be the fastest skateboard on planet Earth. I don't care what anyone, see this? See that ball there? This is the fastest skateboard in the world. I don't care what anyone says. I challenge anyone to stand up on this and go down a steep hill without shitting their pants. It was so fast I used to lie down on it on my back, and it was amazing, mate. Like, the Olympics, what's that thing when they go on the backs? That's how I used to ride this skateboard down steep hills, you know what I mean? It was proper fast. Well, isn't that amazing? Look, it's even got a British Leyland badge there still from years ago, like. Put that on, like, British Leyland. This only just shows through, like. The Sex Pistols. Like Nirvana fans and all that stuff, like, well, there's, right, and there's proof I'm a boarder, right. Not like this cheese there. You know what I mean? That's not a border. That's a tourist symbol. I'll put my skateboard out the way there, mate. If there's any boarders, watch this beer review and you're really passionate about boarding and you want a museum piece, I'll let it go for 2,000, alright? I wouldn't part with that skateboard for nothing, guys. I've had like nephews and like family, and my mum would say, "Why don't you give the skateboard to the kids?" I was like, not part with that skateboard. Never part with the skateboard, never. I don't use it anymore, obviously. Fell off it quite a lot of times, quite a lot, man. Some serious crashes on that, like. with it being the fastest. I'm not kidding you. The fastest skateboard ever, mate. Real kryptonites, man, from America. Think about it. They're from like 1980. They could have been purchased in America in the 70s, 78, something like that. I don't know. All I know is that when I put them on, when I put them wheels on that skateboard, it became like, right, pissy. Well, it's a nice colour. It's supposed to look like that. What are we actually looking at? It's a pale ale. What just fell on the floor? Fishing hook. Fishing hook fell on the floor. Yeah, there's better pick it up in case it's tread on it. Not talking about any old fishing hook here, mate. We're talking about look. 3-prong thing like dun 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 dun. You know, don't want to stand on that like. Yeah, alright. So it's not out of date yet. The shirt is in the image. Bill and Ted's Excellence Adventure. Smells fresh, like smells fresh and tame. Doesn't smell overly, you know, like hoppy. You can see the cum shot there. We all know 20 drinker on here. The cum shots up LER, isn't it? The moments of up LER, like if you're a drinker like me. You know. The wife said, it's either me or the beers. I said to the wife, I've got you booked in a hotel, it's up the road and there's a call guy there if you want. That's a joke, by the way. There's no smell, it's like it's just a fresh, almost like a lager smell. You know what I mean? There's not much going on. The way lager doesn't smell exciting, it might smell malty. I'm not getting any maltiness, but it's just very delicate. Lovely Brewery. Kiwi Pale. New Zealand Hazy Pale Ale. 4.6%. Oh, belly. Expected that. Expected that. The hops are very familiar, but not overbearing. It's nice. It makes a change. I usually have them Chinook hops, and yeah, that's nice and smooth, and it's exactly. They got it right there. Look. It's soft on the palate with a pillowy mouthfeel and low bitterness. Yeah. It's dead smooth, dead tame. Oats makes it nice and milky. Shame about the can, but maybe they're taking the mickey, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours. Hello, Mike. What are you going to do the beach today? Yeah, I'm going to do some Maori tribal dances, mate. We're going to have a barbie. Hey, I'll tell you what, it's gentle, it's sweet, it's pillowy, exactly as they say. This is a nice beer. The picture might put you off, but you know what I mean. Oh, oh, very drinkable. Got that sherbety vibe, you know. Dead easy drinking that, man. It's not stale in any way. It's not off. I usually see them coloured cans. I think they've got to be, you know, if they're Love Lane and they're in the home bargains, you think got to be slightly off, or you know, when you get that cabbagey taste or vinegar taste off it sometimes, don't you know? But nothing of the sort with these guys. It's lovely. It's fresh. It's drinkable. It's nice. It's quality. It's £1.49 instead of £4. Major factor. Major factor. Major factor. What have you been? What do you think of my latest game online? It's Ready or Not been playing. I've got to force myself. I actually bought the game. You see. And by the way, John, if you're watching that, it's you said it was like £37, something like that. When I bought it, it was £44. I was like, "You're ripping me off here. What's going on?" It was £44 for some reason, like, and I've got to be square to play these games, and this ain't gonna help. But I might be on later. I've got 2 more drinks to review, which means imagine going to the doctor's like, you know, doctor, you know, my ulcer's really kicking off, man. What are you doing drinking bloody alcohol for? I told you not to drink your alcohol. That's what he said to me, my doctor. I told my doctor, I was like, I had an ulcer, right? And I went to the doctor, he gave me the medicine for it and everything, right? And when I kicked the ulcer off, like I was drinking like ciders, tequila. When it kicked off, Prosecco wine, Astis Romances. And it was the Prosecco, I think, that kicked it off, right? And anyway, I had this ulcer and I went to the doctor after a bit of a party and I had a rough one. Like I was just outside an ulcer, I was self-medicating, but after this party I had to go to the doctor's. I went back to him a bit later on after him sorted me like, and said, you know, I've cut down the alcohol, doctor, you know what I mean, for the ulcer now. Like I haven't been drinking any tequilas or anything, I've just been, you know, just beers and that. And he was just too busy drinking any alcohol. You know, he's going to be like my dad or something like. He's probably younger than me. Don't me drinking any alcohol at all. I go mad at him now. I forgot the point. But anyway. But like I say, I was going to say to him, like, you know, if I ever go back there, like, doctor, you know, I kicked off the ulcer again, like, and then he's like, drinking alcohol. And I'll go, like, look, I had to do the reviews. Because that's what's going on. I've been being serious, looking like on YouTube, showing the camera, going, no, I've got to do a review. But, you know, man died of an ulcer, perforated ulcer, in the middle of a YouTube live stream, reviewing a beer. Oh, it's alright, that. Dissipating. I'll show you the malt, what's it called? The oats. Proof of oats. The milky swirl. The milky swirl. Multi-milky swirl. Took the air from there. Oh, mate! Too easy to drink. Really nice. I mean, it's nothing new. But what's quite unique about this beer is it's not much going on in flavours and big tastes and groundbreaking. It's for the hops that's in it, especially the Chinook and Montour and all that kind of stuff. Dead smooth, dead easy drinking. If you like that kind of beer where you don't want any, you know what I mean, you want to be just no fuss. Straight to wok noodles. No fuss. While you're watching, I want to do another review here, guys. Well, not a review, because I've had them before. Like, well, I've got review-itis, alright. I want you to share this with me. Alright. I've had these before, but I want you to witness this. Now, do you remember, there's anybody out there, don't get me wrong, right, I eat meat. I had some chicken today. Right, I eat meat, right? I'm not a vegan, but I prefer a vegetarian diet. I've noticed when I stick to veggie meals, you know what I mean, and I put like sprouts in my food and all that kind of stuff, and beans and everything. My stools are proper solid, like proper dumps, you know, they splash, they go spadoosh, spadoosh, spadoosh. As soon as I start eating meat and crap and fast food, it's like toothpaste going. You know what I mean? There's no splashdown, there's no big douche. That's how you know. But this ain't. This ain't. I'll speak with like AI voice now. This is not just food. This is food for the masses. This ain't just food. As we noticed AI. Alright, look. Pork Farms. Vegan, right. Pork pies, look. 2 pork pies. Because I love pork pies, me mates. It's one thing, like the one thing since I've been a bit veggie minded, right. Plant based, right? 100% plant based. One thing about being vegan and that, right? Or vegetarian minded is I really miss pork pies, I really miss bacon, I really miss pork. You know what I mean? I miss like pork chops. I miss like belly pork. You know, I miss I miss pork pies more than anything, and bacon butties. Because I very rarely eat pig, you know what I mean? It's dead rare. I eat swine. Now, it's not because of biblical reasons, it's because we are what we eat. And I noticed the more bacon I ate and the more pork pies I ate when I was younger. Say I was sitting in a room with other people, I'd go, or, and they'd go, do you mind? I'd go, what's up? Do you mind? You know, just acting like a pig. Since I've cut out my diet, and I don't really eat as much pork or pig. I don't belch in front of people, I don't pick my nose, I go like that, I'm like, I don't do none of that stuff anymore. I don't fart, I don't belch in front of. You ever seen me belch on a YouTube beer review? You watch all the beer reviews, right? They'll go, yeah, you know, it's like, and you think, do you mind? Well, you can guarantee they're eating bacon and pork. You know what I mean? But of course, since I've been eating meat, Pork Farms vegan sponsorship deal. I miss pork pies big time. Pork pies I miss more than anything. You know, and you know what's in pork pies, don't you? You know, like, well, I won't tell you. I'll give you a shot. I'll show you what I mean. But you remember? Does anyone remember corn pork pies? I thought it was having like a Mandela effect. I thought it was a Mandela effect. It was like, wow, those pork pies on the shelf, corn ones, and they tasted better than pork pies. They disappeared. And then these appeared. Pork Farms. Vegan. Pork pies. Well, not pastry's not very good for me, is it? It's not going to be alright for me, is it? Well, look at this, mate. You ever seen a pork pie? It looks so good. Look at that. Proper pork pie, that, mate. I haven't tried them heated up like. What? Pork pie review. Are you in the pub? You know what pork pie? Do you know what pork pie? Oh man. Nah, like a real pork pie. It doesn't actually taste good. But we eat them anyway. From the answer, I miss that the most, yo. You know, since I've been like veggie minded. Can't eat prawns anymore without thinking of them being maggots. Honestly, man. Do you know? I did read the Bible. Kind of ruined things for me, like, right? Food and stuff like. But I used to love prawns. I used to love prawns and shrimps, you know, like proper, like, oh, prawns, shrimps, oh, whoa, king prawn, yeah. And then I read the Bible and I read that, like, whoa, you shouldn't be eating this and crap and stuff like that because they eat the shit on the bottom of the sea, don't they, right? And then we eat them, like. And I was in Aldi once and someone, you know, when someone goes to the counter where you put your baskets and your loads of shopping, and someone, you know, people sometimes leave things behind, yeah. And someone left a packet of king prawns behind, like quality king prawns, big fuckers. Yo. And I was like, I'm not really into prawns anymore, you know, I don't eat them anymore, like, but because they're free and someone's left them there and it leads shame to lead them to waste, and then, like, you know, I took them home, made an omelette, tried to cover over the flavour and everything, you know, sort of going, put them in an omelette. Let's have like a Chinese, like, Fu Young type thing, you know, like an omelette with king prawn and everything, yeah. Means every single prawn and a bit into it. It's a big giant maggot. I'm eating a big giant maggot here, mate. Every single prawn, mate. I was like, I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. But pork pies are the same, aren't they? I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. No. Okay. Today's bus chucker trial. Right. It's going to be hard for you. You've got to eat a pork pie. Like, you know, no chance, mate. What have you got, though? Like a real pork pie. You're not going to taste anything. Have you ever missed anything? Hold on. Right now, it's time for the bus tucker challenge, isn't it, man? Yes. I'm sorry, contestants. You have got to eat a prawn. My teeth are shite, mate, honestly, they really are. Well, I want to carry on eating that, but if I do, I won't be able to talk. I'm finishing the beer review, lads. We've done a beer review and a pie review. I'll tell you what, lads. One of the easiest, pillowy is an understatement with that. Pillowy. Bouncy Castle. There's no flavour. It's dead tame and lovely and nice and pleasant and quality. It's a 10 out of 10. Oh. It's not my cup of tea. It's not the kind of thing I'd go for and gravitate for, but if you like dead easy drinking, lovely. If you want it easy like these fellas, you're not a Maori or nothing like. Go for it, 10 out of 10. Pork pie. Blue sheets. Pork Why can you call it pork farms? What was weird is, right, I went in the Asda the other day, right, and none of these were left on the shelf. They go off dead quick. It's like people are really getting into them like that. Couldn't find any of these, right. But then I went elsewhere in the shop and saw a big one with pork farms on it. I looked close, it was like green label, everything. Look, pork farms, pork pie. I thought it's pork farms, vegan. But it was a real pork pie. Do you know what I mean? That's deception, you know what I mean? Some people might buy it thinking it's, plant-based, right? Then they eat it and then they read the ingredients on the packet, they realise that's a real pork pie, and they like tell the wife, phone the police, I want to turn myself in. You know what the vegans do if they eat meat, man? Do they actually blow themselves up? Do they, do they phone the police? What did they do? Did they get such a guilt trip? A man hung himself yesterday because he had a pork pie thinking it was plant-based. He was a vegan. I'm sorry. I won't lie. It's like eating sawdust coated in pastry. But it's alright, it was the illusion of a pork pie. I gave the pie a 7 out of 10. But that's 10. Lovely. Keep up the good work. I haven't received any free crates from them yet. I've had no free crates from Glen Affrits. I've had no free crates from Love Lane. I've got beer reviewitis, do you understand? Non-alcoholic, not addicted to alcohol, not like that. But I'm addicted to doing beer reviews. I've got 2 more coming up for you. So thanks for watching. I'm sure I've drawn you out a bit too long here, but sorry, I had to show you my skateboard. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Definitely, nice. If you're into that kind of thing, you'll love it. It's a bad tight shirt. The day I ever wear a shirt, you ever see me with a shirt like that? It's not me, it's a clone. You but put a bullet in my head, you understand? Do me a favour. Thanks for watching, see you later.